right, so Sean, one of the things that people don't always think about with land is sometimes there's not county water out there.
True.
So what do they have to do?
Get a well dug.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta get a well dug. So let's give them a little bit of information on the well water process.
Okay. So step one, you would obviously, like you said, find out if there is access to municipal water supply, and if there's not, we're thinking about a well. And in order to find out whether or not you can have a well dug, first thing you need to do is have, I think, like a geologist or a company that drills wells. Probably go to that before geologist.
I was about to say, Sean, I've never called a geologist. I don't even know if I know a geologist.
I don't either. All right, sorry. Scratch geologist. Call the well company.
Call the well company. Call the well company.
And then they can come out and check your land, like take a look at your land and determine whether there's a water table that is accessible by, they can look at neighboring properties. If they have a well, then there's a good chance that your land will also be able to drill down into that water.
And really, so almost every piece of land around here, you can get a well on. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of finding the right spot. Now, do you know how they used to find water? Mm-hmm. So used to, they would take these sticks, and of course I'm going from memory, and I should have read this. They would take the stick, and the stick was kind of a Y-shaped branch, and you walked around with it, and it would move when there was water. And no, I'm telling the truth. And that's how they would decide where they were going to dig for the well. It's a little bit of science and a little bit
witchcraft.
It is October, so we're coming up on Halloween, but it. The science part of it is the water puts off something, some kind of vibration or something, because it's moving underneath or something like that. But anyway.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's not probably how you were thinking.
Not at all.
That's it. But back
sticks.
in my day, that's what people would do. You would call somebody out there and they'd walk around with, even the videographer back there is laughing. But that's what they did. Now, when they find the spot, what happens if they don't hit water in that spot? What do they do?
Try another spot.
They try another spot. And the big cost in it is how many spots they have to try, and then what's the other part?
How deep they have to drill down to hit the water table.
How deep? Now, what's the good thing about well water?
Well, that you are, I guess, off the grid, so to speak. Like you're not paying the water company or the county for the water.
You can water your grass if you want to.
Another thing some folks would say is that it's not treated.
It's not treated.
It's natural water. It doesn't have chemicals from being cleaned at the water plant.
That's like in Cartersville, their water source is a natural spring. It bubbles up from the ground, so it goes through a very light treatment because it's so clean. They don't have to do, it's not wastewater that's being purified and all that. So people in Cartersville love the water there because it tastes better. Yeah. So, but the other thing with well water is, do you ever have to have it tested?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. And you want to periodically have it tested. It isn't like something you do just once and you never worry about because things change. But if you're going to sell your house, most people with a mortgage have to have a well water test to see if it's safe. So I always tell you, like if I'm out there about to list your house, I'm always like, hey, we got to get the well water checked. Because if there's a problem, we want to get it fixed before we're under contract with somebody.
And it's usually pretty easy to fix it, right?
I'm honestly, I've never had any issues other than they get dirt in them sometimes, and that just means they need a cleaning. But I've never had well water actually fail where we were having any big issues. It's an easy test. You can pick it up at the water department, and they send it off for you. And I think it's like $25 for the well water test, but it's a good thing to do if you have well water.